Hey everybody, it's Decap here, and welcome to This Week in WoW for the week of May 16th, the second week of Season 2. As it is so early in the season, we do not have the Mythic Plus schedule rotation set yet, so there's no Mythic Plus fixes to talk about. We can talk a little bit about last week, which was Tyrannical. Some of these dungeons were quite hard. We've seen some nerfs come out on the bosses. This week is Fortified, and I wouldn't be surprised if perhaps we see some nerfs on Trash this week as we go into these Fortified keys where there's some major pain points and stuff like that. There's some mobs that I could definitely see being nerfed because they were kind of hard on Tyrannical week, and those ones on Fortified week are probably going to be much, much harder. That is the one thing we know this week is that it is Fortified. The other affixes we'll know as soon as the servers come up. So other than that, let's hop into the game. One thing worth pointing out probably is that a bit before I recorded this video, Liquid completed the raid on Mythic difficulty, killing Mythic Sarkarath, winning the race to World First. If you care about that, was quite a few people watching at the time when they killed it. A couple 100,000 people, I believe, watching that. So congrats to them. That's really cool. I actually like that the raids here was a little bit fast. Because the bosses weren't necessarily easy. They were very mechanical, and then a really, really good team is going to defeat those mechanics basically. There were DPS checks as well, but yeah, it wasn't like overly difficult. It'll still be difficult for a guild like mine though, I'm sure. That's not world first players, frankly. So and also of course the time that goes into it, right? 16 hours a day, we're not doing that. So I hope that translates to finishing cutting edge a little quicker for us. If not, that'll suck. But I'm hoping that it does translate to that. If it doesn't, then then I'd probably have a little bit of a different opinion on how quick it was. But I liked it, and as of making this video, there's still not a second kill yet. So it was just Liquid that got it down as of me recording this video. The weekly event this week is the World Quest bonus event. So this could be a little bit useful, mostly for, I guess, the Loam Niffin reputation, right? So one little hint here for you. I always forget about these. There's contracts, right, that you can get that give you extra reputation. I believe Inscription makes it, maybe. But you can go to the auction house and search contract, and you can find contract for Loam Niffin, and that'll give you reputation with Loam Niffin every time you complete a world quest. So you can kind of up your Loam Niffin reputation a little bit that way. That's something that I've been trying to do. There's some rewards and stuff I wanted in their renown. If you're not into that, obviously it doesn't matter to you. But for me, that was a little bit cool. So I definitely jumped on that as soon as I remembered, once again, that those contracts were a thing. Other than that, like I said, season 2, it's week 2 of season 2, and there's no huge news coming out. I expect that there probably will be some sort of tuning happening as they see more and more numbers coming through. It wouldn't surprise me on the reset if even as the servers come up, there'll be patch notes with some tuning on them perhaps. I don't expect anything to be too major, but I do expect there to be some sort of maybe tuning, if not today, tomorrow, whatever. I do expect that to happen as well. I haven't got into PvP yet this season. We'll see where that goes. I've done a ton of dungeons, and have had pretty much a lot of fun really with this dungeon pool and having a whole new dungeon pool. This is the first time we've had an entire new dungeon pool from season to season in Mythic Plus, and I think it's at least for this week, it's kept it super fresh. If nothing else, I think what this is going to do is the first month of a patch is going to feel almost like a new game in a way, if you do end game content, right? Now, of course, they are putting a ton of casual things in as well, so every few months might feel new to you there as well. But as an end game player, every patch for maybe a first month, like I said, might almost feel like a whole new game almost with this new dungeon rotation. So I really am enjoying that a lot. We've also had some news come out with 10.1.5 already. Haven't even got to talk about that on any videos or anything. Dragon riding in original Azeroth. We have at least in a dragon race, but then in the future, full-time dragon riding. Having that come already in 10.1.5 is pretty crazy. I've read that they've rigged over 100 mounts already to do dragon riding. So this is all really, really good news. As far as patch cadence and content, they're doing an amazing job. You can find some errors and some mistakes here and there in the actual stuff that they put out, but the amount of stuff they're putting out is actually remarkable. So, very, very hyped about that. We'll definitely be checking out the Calmador dragon racing thing that they're doing. And if the dragon riding's not opened up, just freely opened up yet, that's fine. This is honestly probably kind of like a test, right? To test it out in the old world and see how it goes. They already said they're going to make it permanent. This is probably like a test run, would be my guess. But the fact that the files are already in the game and stuff, and they'll just have to, send them live when they're ready, I guess. But it's really, really cool. Another quick thing to mention in this video is, as well, on that first mythic kill of Sarkarath, he dropped a legendary item that starts a quest for a legendary item for evokers. Now, is this only from mythic kills? Perhaps. Will the fact that they got the first mythic kill unlock it on other difficulties? Perhaps. We don't know for sure what's going to happen. Maybe on the reset, it'll now be unlocked on heroic or normal or LFR or wherever. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's a really cool thing. And the fact that they encrypted it pretty well, like we did kind of know that there was a legendary, maybe, like we're pretty sure based on data mining. But I think it's pretty cool that they were able to keep it hidden somewhat. And here it is dropping on Mythic, and we'll see where that goes. They're actually, the person who has it now from Liquid is going through the quest and trying to do it. It looks like he's gonna have to do some it's gonna take a while to farm it. It's like old school legendary. So I guess we'll just find out as he works on his quest line and as more guilds kill Mythic Sarkarath. Because assuming it's gonna drop from there every time. And if they just got super lucky on the first kill, that's crazy. But I'm kind of assuming it's going to drop every time. So we should see Echo and Method, and then a handful of other guilds shortly after looting these as well. So be very interesting, very, very interesting to see where that goes. There's all kinds of little things like that to talk about. I'm going to try to put out more content in the coming weeks because there is so much to talk about, and I have been kind of lacking on the minor content lately. Just busy in real life. It's hard. Nobody wants to hear somebody complain, though. But it's hard to put out decent content when you are very tired and very busy and stuff. But yeah, that's it for this one. Super excited. I'm having a blast. Hopefully everyone else is having a blast. Yeah, and as always, I ask you to please subscribe to the channel because it helps me out so much. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.